The Story About the Lost Child by Mulkraj Anand. About the story. The child is in the story is going to the fair with his parents. He is happy and excited to see such a large crowd moving towards the fair. On his way to the fair and in the fair itself, he sees shops of toys, sweets, balloons, etc. He wants to buy each and everything. But his parents don't let him have any, maybe because of their being very poor. But when he is lost in the fair, he needs nothing else but his parents only. A child's psychology is very beautifully depicted. Let's start the story. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gay cloud humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat being carried a bamboo and bullock cart. One little boy came between his father's legs, brimming over with his life and laughter. Come, child, come, called his parents. As he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shops that lined the way, he hurried towards his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the recurring toys. As he came to where they had stopped to wait for him, he could not suppose and express the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old, cold stare and refusal in their eyes. I want that toy, he pleaded. His father looked at him, red eyes in his familiar, triumphant way. His mother, melted by that free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him her finger to hold, said, Look, child, what is before you? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold, as it swept across miles and miles of even land. A group of dragonflies were buzzing about on their gaudy purple wings, tracing the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them put still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air. When he had almost caught in it his hands, then his mother gave a courageous call. Come, child, come, come on to the footpath. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked upright two of them for a while, being, however, soon left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath. They were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Come, child, come. His parents called from the shade of a grave where they had stretched themselves on the edge of a well. He ran towards them. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo! He heard the cawing of doves and ran towards his parents, shouting, The dove, the dove! The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hand. Come, child, come, they called to the child who had now gone running in wild capers round this banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow, winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. As they neared the blaze, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs, covering to the whirlpool of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering.